Connecting is a suicide helpline NGO based out of Pune. And in the workshop that we had done with Connecting, we had figured out that it was very important for us to bring the right kind of volunteers. Now, for that, we were facing three main obstacles. So the first one was that very few people could understand Connecting's values, which involve creating a non-judgemental space. Then the second one being that a lot of volunteers, they did not stay in the organization for a longer period of time. And then the third one was that organizing volunteer drives every other month is a very tedious and a costly process. So we figured out this as our problem statement.
We understood what Connecting's problem was, like Yash mentioned all these problems. Then we understood the past and potential volunteers. We also did a research on what other industries were doing this, what other brands are there in the industries who are doing this. Then we identified a tribe, a set of people who have the same attributes. And then we identified, in order to identify these volunteers, we are conducting a few interviews with the past volunteers. So we are in process, we are done with one interview and we have set up a second interview. And after the interview, we'll be harvesting the interview in order to find their needs, pains and gains. And then we'll be creating a communication guideline for Connecting. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just run through the major insights that we've gained so far to help the problem. Now, the majority of the current volunteers, they have a background in the field of mental health or are inclined to contributing to this cause. And, a considerably large group of people, they are students. And what happens is students generally leave the organization after receiving a certificate. Then the second insight was that this came from the experience of an existing volunteer where during one of their drives, a senior citizen pointed to the shirts of one of the volunteers and asked, how can I do this? And he pointed at help save a life. So we understood that people are very keen to, understand how they can contribute to saving a life.
So Miraz, we have a question for you. How important is it to bring on board the right kind of people?
Very important.
Most important.
Yeah, most important. Yeah.
Problem statement was something else and your insights were something else.
The main reason that the problem statement was that we want to find the right kind of volunteers. And so for that, what we're doing is we're conducting interviews right now. We're understanding, for example, the second insight that I gave. There was a senior citizen that was, very eager to know how we can help save a life. And then in the first one, it was like the students, they generally leave after a year. So we're kind of understanding the age group that we want to target.
Okay. You got that right. You've got that. That's fair enough. Yeah. Well done. Okay.
Yeah.